He kōna ipurangi tēnei nā te reo irirangi o Aotearoa.
Want to know what's good to watch at the movies, or conversely, what you should avoid? Every Friday on Afternoons with me, Jesse Mulligan, our critic tells us what's hot and what's not in the world of cinema. Take a listen for the latest on new releases, behind-the-scenes dramas and scoops from directors with critic Kate Rodger. As you'll have heard, Kate Rodger is with me in the studio.
I am.
Nice to see you.
It's great to see you too. I was just going to leap in. I know Chris was in a hurry, but I would love his take, given his that he is now a self-confessed theatre kid with dance background, what his thoughts are on Tim Tam Shalamala Ping Pongs.
This is Timothy Chalamet's possibly over-interpreted diss of the ballet and opera.
But it does lead into these Oscars then, and we will touch on the Oscars shortly because I do want to talk about Project Hail Mary first.
Is this Monday?
Yeah, this coming Monday, Conan O'Brien hosting. You can watch it on Disney. Can we have just to finish up after you kick me out of here real soon, if we could have a little Oscars chat, I'd be so grateful because I'm just starting to get quite excited about it.
Well, I've seen the Ryan Gosling movie Billboards.
Have
Project Hail Mary. He's upside down, but you can tell it's him because of his sparkling blue eyes that blind you as you're coming down Newton Gully.
Look, listen to me. Aren't you guys like mates, you and Rai? Aren't you like mates?
It's a long story.
Yeah, maybe Jesse will tell you, dear listeners, this long story of knowing Ryan like as his best mate.
Yeah,
he is a
probably
lovely...
overstating it, yeah.
No, probably not. I've had the pleasure of interviewing Ryan a few times over the years, and he beamed into my living room last week. And it was the greatest thing because I had just seen the film. And, you know, when you do have that joy of walking out of a cinema, having had the best time, and in a film that he's essentially in almost every frame. So if we back the truck up a fraction, have you seen The Martian?
No.
Oh my God. So The Martian is basically based on the
Matt
book.
Damon?
It's Matt Damon growing potatoes on Mars, desperately trying to get back. And it's based on a bestseller by Andy Weir. And this is a new book of his that obviously he's optioned. So, and this time instead of Matt Damon being stuck on Mars, we've got Ryan Gosling, an unsuspecting teacher, but who is actually kind of a rocket scientist, but not really, but just very good at stuff. And he, by a very believable set of circumstances, when the world is under extreme threat, he finds himself in outer space on his own and pretty much the last hope for humankind. I don't want to give away too much more than that, but as you will have known from seeing the trailers, it ends up that he's not the last being up there because he encounters another being from another planet who's under the same threat as Earth is. And together they have to work together in order to save both their planets. So and his friend is a rock, and his name is Rocky.
What's that, sorry?
His friend is a rock, Jesse. It's actually a collection of rocks because it's a rock spider. So if you imagine Korg, Taika's Korg from Marvel, but you turn it into a spider, but it's a rock that lives in outer space and can't speak our language at all. That's what this movie's about. What does that look I'm getting from you?
Sounds really fun.
Once more with enthusiasm.
Are we talking about the Tom Hanks, Wilson beach ball kind of thing playing out in space?
I have not heard that correlation, and I do love it, except that Wilson wasn't communicating in any way. It was a one-way relationship. Whereas Rocky, he's got a lot to give Ryan in this situation, and their relationship is gorgeous, and it's played out over a long time because they're in space, but it doesn't feel like that. I would argue that it lost a half a star for me just because I thought it could have lost maybe 15 minutes kind of in the middle. But it was still a big screen blockbuster full of so much heart, so much hope. And I am a massive fan of the Goz. And he really, whether it's a La La Land, whether it's a Blue Valentine or A Place Beyond the Pines or Drive.
Or I just watched Crazy Stupid Love with my 15-year-old. We loved it.
She probably loved it a little bit more than you did, maybe.
Why do you say that?
Because of the abs? No?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a great film.
We've got Emma Stone, though.
Oh, there was Emma Stone show. There's something for everyone in Crazy Stupid Love. Even Steve Carell and Julianne Moore. It's actually quite a flawless rom-com, that film, if you haven't watched it. But his range is amazing. He was Knuff in Barbie, and he holds this whole thing together with the utmost humour and charm and just a huge amount of heart. So it opens next week, Project Hail Mary, and it's, I would say, one for almost all the family. And I love outer space films, so I'm very, very here for this one.
Thank you. What's the genre genre? Is it like comedy, action?
It's a bit of all of those
Yeah,
things. It
okay.
really is. It ticks quite a lot of those boxes. It's very, very funny,
Yeah.
but it's very heartfelt.
He is funny.
He's a
Like,
funny
got
dude,
funny
like
bones.
genuinely funny vibes. And he's also very self-deprecating, so he brings a lot of that. And the incredible German actress, Sandra Hüller, who was in Zone of Interest and Anatomy of a Fall. It's kind of her first big kind of blockbuster. And she brings a real kind of calm sense of gravitas to the story. So I really loved it. Same directors that did Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Phil Lord and Chris Miller, and they're a terrific combo.
Thank you. That's Project Hail Mary, Kate Rodger, with some movie reviewing for us today and a bit of a preview of the Oscars on Monday.
Can't wait, the 98th. As I said, Conan's rolled out the red carpet already. When I think about what the tight races are, I don't think it's been a while since we've had two films that are neck and neck, and that is Sinners and One Battle After Another. Both absolutely glorious, completely different, but just both worthy of Best Picture. And I think sort of snuggling up in the background, I've been talking about how much Hamnet could be this kind of random film that just comes through from the side. What a great, great film that was. And the last one I managed to pack away because I like to watch all the best films and didn't catch it earlier was The Glorious Secret Agent with Wagner Moura, and it's a Brazilian film. You would love this film, Jesse. It's called The Secret Agent. I loved it and just saw it this week, so that's in the running as well. And Wagner Moura is in the running for an Oscar. But it will be interesting. We won't talk anymore really about the Timothée Chalamet Best Oscar race, but it is so fascinating.
Yeah.
We could see Michael B. Jordan take that out. But Leo is in that category as well, so bring it on.
Great. Monday, 12 till 3 on Disney. Lovely to see you.
Always.